Hello guys, I'm Mechanic Brad. Today I'm going to show how to check canister purge valve. That is common problems engine light on. Once the engine light on, you guys worry about this, how much do I pay and diagnose the repair, labor and part. I saw that so many engine light on first relate to the canister purge valve. And then you guys first need a scan tool, it's called reader. And Amazon, Temu, and Alibaba, they are so cheap. Once they're using the scan tool, first they're checking the code. That's mostly engine light on related evaporate emission control. This one also engine light on. It's the P0145, unable to bleed from the fuel tank. That is common related to canister purge valve. I'm going to show today how to check purge valve, any other special tool, any luxury scan tool. Canister purge valve we usually locate top of the engine, and then this one is under the intake tube, and then by the manifold and cylinder head. You guys see that? It's a canister purge valve tube. I disconnect it and then put aside. There are purge valve connected to the electric connector. It's so hard to get to my hands because of so many port and vacuum line. So push down the rocking tab, and then I try to disconnect this connector. So hard to get out. And then you guys heard that now PCM control the canister purge valve. Once the engine warm up, usually PCM duty cycle control, then it's pumping the that noise that is control the purge valve. I will disconnect this now and while engine running, and then there are nothing any vacuum once the disconnector from the purge valve. Using your finger and then put aside any other vacuum line, and then just the finger attach this connector purge valve. There are sucking and filling and vacuum from the engine. That means open stop canister purge valve. That is also sucking my finger, so that's why engine light on and open stop canister purge valve. That is so easy and simple without any scan tool and luxury. Some of the luxury tool we can check the data and then how much vacuum change the vacuum pressure sensor, but without any special tool, any special luxury scan tool, and just attach your finger. If the vacuum feeling your finger, it's the vacuum solenoid is stuck open. This one is other car and the MKC Lincoln 2-liter. That's probably same engine and also same engine light on. It's my cheaper one scan tool, 1450, unable to bleed vacuum. There are so many other codes, canister purge valve and kind of leak code, large, like a small leak, system to reach, and sometimes lean. And then this one is Lincoln, so I put aside the engine cover to access vacuum line and electric connector. That is the whole tube pipe assembly, not a small. There's under the intake tube located, canister purge valve located. And now try to access much more tricky access area, and then mostly similar to location canister purge valve. I try the same way. First disconnect vacuum line from the fuel tank, and then you guys should be running, and then take out the fuel purge valve from the fuel tank, and then next disconnect canister purge valve electric connector, and then it's the same thing. Now I disconnect the electric connector from the purge valve, and then I showed already the same thing, attached the finger, but it's female type. That's why I pushed in my baby finger to the engine side vacuum tube. I feeling last vacuum. That means this one is purge valve sticky. This one is 11 Explorer, 11 through the 19 Explorer and F-150 Mustang and other Transit, and then they have this type solenoid. First disconnect electric connector and then put aside from the fuel tank body line, and also engine running and then test the same as the previous video. Once the filling vacuum, as the solenoid is open sticky. There are so many various solenoid types. This one is many car adapted this one solenoid type, need a 8mm wrench, and also some of 2.7L F-150 type. This one is SUV, small car and mid-size crossover SUV. So it's tested the same way. Also, many of the region not sealing proper fuel cap sealing area. You need to push in fuel filling tube and then remove fuel filling tube repeatedly over 20 times, and then proper seating and remove dirt. You guys can save money. Thank you for watching.